Hi, this is Rich from Wormico. So by now you may have completed your first harvest from your worm bin, and you're wondering, what's next? How do I use my worm castings? In this video, we'll explore why worm castings are a plant superfood, the best ways to use them, and how to store them so you get the most out of every handful. Worm castings aren't just dirt. They're actually organic matter that's been processed through a worm's digestive system. Inside castings, you'll find essential plant nutrients, including nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, beneficial microbes, and natural compounds that help nutrients move through the soil. Besides being super plant food, castings won't burn plant roots. They boost soil biology, improve soil structure, and enhance plant growth and resilience. So worm castings really are a complete natural fertilizer and probiotic for your soil. Wondering how to use your worm castings? It's easier than you think. You can mix them into potting soil when repotting plants, add them straight into the planting hole when planting seedlings, or sprinkle a thin layer right on top of the soil around your houseplants. This is called top dressing, and it slowly feeds your plants every time you water. You can also use castings to make a gentle liquid fertilizer, often called worm tea. Worm tea is a freshly brewed liquid made by soaking worm castings in water to extract nutrients and beneficial microbes. It's very different from the dark liquid that seeps out of the bottom of a worm farm, which is known as leachate and may contain any number of unknown bacteria and unstable byproducts. One of the best things about worm castings is that a little goes a long way. For potted plants, add a small handful to the soil every month or two. For outdoor gardens, a top dressing at the start of each season keeps the soil active and fertile. Remember, consistency is key. It's better to add a little regularly rather than a big dump all at once. Castings are mild, so you won't burn your plants, but steady feeding helps keep the soil biology alive and thriving. Think of it like giving your plants a vitamin boost throughout the year, ensuring they always have the support they need to flourish. Here's a quick way to make a worm tea. Place a small handful of castings inside a fine mesh bag, such as a mesh produce bag or an old stocking, and steep in rainwater or dechlorinated water for about 15 minutes. During this time, stir well to help release nutrients and microbes. Use immediately by watering the base of your plants. Just remember, worm tea is best used fresh, so don't store it for later. By the way, dechlorinated water can be made by filling a bucket up with tap water and leaving it uncovered for 24 to 48 hours to allow the chlorine to evaporate out. If you're not using your castings right away, don't worry. They can be stored for several months, as long as they're kept moist and breathable. One good option is reusing a plastic compost bag with small holes for air. If castings are too wet, the breathable bag will allow excess moisture to escape until they reach the right balance. Place a couple of pieces of thick cardboard in the castings bag to soak up the moisture. This will attract stray worms where they can be returned back to the tower. You can also pre-soak the cardboard in water if the castings are starting to dry out. Over time, the cardboard will break down and become food for the microbes. Worm castings are one of nature's most powerful plant foods, and now you know how to use, brew, and store them. With just a little effort, you'll be able to keep your plants healthy for many years to come. Have a comment? Just drop it down below, and if you'd like to see more videos in this series, then please like and subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you in the next video.